Hey guys, Stan here. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning, Saturday morning, and we heard a few sounds, a little bit of movement. As you can see right now, it's 6 in the morning. It's still dark. I want you to check this out. This is this is pretty awesome. Last night in the middle of the night, we heard like a thud, like a big thud. Check this out. Go on. Yeah, this rock, this boulder here, man, it's about 300 pounds. It came right out of this hole. You see, it was sitting in this pocket. As you can see on the ground, no prints whatsoever. And you can see the distance from the rock to that. I want to tell you right now, there's only one thing I know that could have done this. I mean, you had to literally pick this up like this and just plump. And I'm telling you this, and I tried budging this. Well, I got it halfway up. That's about it. You can't move it anymore. That's a good sized rock, but 300 pounder. That's dead weight.
Yeah, it's a good distance.
Yes, it is. As you can see, it didn't drag there. Nothing. It's like something just picked it up, dropped it. There's only one thing I know that can do that. Only one thing. That's a Squatch. Trust me. They're that damn strong. They pick this damn thing up and throw it like a frisbee if they felt like it. Well, hey, look at here. We're gonna head this. We're gonna be heading on out. But what we're gonna be doing, and we don't do this too often, but what we're gonna be doing when we're driving down this mountain road, a lot of times, sometimes you might get lucky and catch Squatch just going right down the road cruising it. A couple years ago, right off the main mountain road up here about 10 miles away, we got a phone call. I got a phone call in the middle of the night. It's from a fellow we know up here. He's a guide. Once in a while we hook up with him. And he gives me a call and he says, and it was like in, oh God, about late October, and it was raining like hell. And he says, you got to come up and see this. I go, what is it? He says, Dan, there's a whole bunch of footprints going right down the side of the road. And he goes, and I'm not kidding. I says, I can't get up there right now, dude. It's 3 o'clock, 2, 3 in the morning. I says, raining like hell. I said, I'll be up there in the morning. He says, okay, get up here quick before, it washes off the road. So me and Garland get up there the next day, and I'll be an SOB. Sure there was. There was footprints, came off the road, came out of the forest, went down the road for about, I'd say 60, 70 feet, and then it veered right, went back into the forest. Now, I've measured gates before in Squatch. Usually they average around 5 to 5.5 feet gates. This guy was an 8-foot gate. I measured it. His feet were almost 18 inches in length. I do have a video on that. It's somewhere in the other videos I have on my site. We have over 60-something videos now. I think a lot of you probably should go back and watch some of our old ones and bring it back up to date. Be a lot of things there you missed. Anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to get in the car. We're going to keep the camera going, and if we catch anything we see, it'll be on the camera. So let's go see what we can do. Let's go. Okay, guys, we're off. Is that the way we came in?
Yep. And to the left.
Alrighty. Okay, we're gone. Pretty dark out here for 6 in the morning.
Yeah. No street lights, no guardrails.
Now, like I was saying, sometimes you'll catch old squatch. Whoops, we got here jackrabbit. See, we got something movement. We got a squatch rabbit. So as you can see, things are moving. We might get lucky. Who knows? You know, in this business, you never know what's going to happen. You know, it's like getting a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. I could have did my imitation of Forrest Gump. It's one hell of a rough road. And guys, this is gonna be probably the last time we even get up to this area. When the snows hit, there's no way you can get back here anymore. No way. Next shot is around spring. But you know what? We got a lot of other hot areas at different levels. You know, when we do research, I wanted to know how he moves around, Sasquatch, you know? Does he follow the game like any other predator? When the game up high, you know, and the winter hits, the game comes down lower. Predators follow. Does Sasquatch do the same? Very possible. He does. He does have to have some. He has to have a lot of protein to feed that big ass of his. Now it's just like the footprints we found up here a couple years ago, and they were right on the side of the road. And I would say my prognosis of the way that the prints were set up, 8-foot gate, I put him around 9 feet tall, and he was more in a stride. 8-foot gate, that's a hell of a gate. I've never came across one that big yet. Anyway, we got about 10 miles of this road to go down before we get on our main road. We can head back home. But I think me and Gar are going to have some breakfast here shortly. What do you think, Gar?
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Yeah, ham and egg, man?
Yeah.
All right.
Ham and egg, then back to bed.
You know, we didn't hear any kind of vocalization last night. I get the funny suspicion, you know, that that full moon just kind of threw a monkey wrench in things. You know, sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. In this case, full moon was not that good for us. You know, you got to understand, Squatch likes to stay stealthy. It's not going to be walking around with a spotlight following him. bad road, people. It really sucks. Sometimes I hate driving this crap. I think this is where that road forked.
Yes.
We're gonna hang right. Yes, sir. Now this place up here is kind of strange in a way where there's quite a few squatches that live in this area, and that's one of the main reasons there's not really hardly any bear around here. For 2 years up here in this one area, me and G, we never came across any bear tracks. All the tracking I've done. Cat, no problem. Deer, no problem. Just about anything else, no problem. This area, no bear though. Now, about a month ago, we were on an old miner's trail. We hiked back in about 4 or 5 miles, and oh man, I'm telling you what, I never seen so many bear tracks in my life. It's like Bear Haven. Not to mention, we kind of got stalked by one that day. It's going towards the evening. Remember that, Garland?
Oh yeah.
What did he get up to? It's about 25, 30 feet away.
It's close enough to see it was a bear.
Yeah. Climbed up that tree to take a peek at us.
That's when it was time to go.
Oh yeah. Gotta know when to get the hell out of Dodge. Everything looks so different when it's dark, you know. I think we'll here a second. Okay. Look at me. Okay. Can you see me?
Yes, sir.
Hi guys. No. I just wanted to take a peek down here. See what you can get, Garland.
Can't get too much of anything.
Get a zoom. Zoom a little bit. Got it?
Yeah, can't really.
You see nothing?
No, it's really dark.
Okay, go to your right. See the camera?
No, not too much. No.
Okay, go to the front. Okay, we're going again. Sorry about that, guys. Don't mean to bore you with this, but we're hoping we get something, you know? Is that better?
There we go. Oh,
What's it?
the road.
Oh, good.
Alright, so far all we gotten was a Squatch rabbit. Sun ought to be popping up here in about another 40 minutes. Well, I'll tell you, 10 miles of a road like this is a bunch of bull. Damn. It's almost like you're driving down an empty riverbed, you know? Yeah, back about 150 years ago, pioneers and the miners used to come all over this place. With their pack mules, horseback, wagon. Didn't matter. It's transportation. Now, could you imagine the pioneers and the miners at that time that they had a run-in with a Squatch? You know that must have blew them out of the saddle, so to speak. And if you didn't think that didn't happen, you better think twice, because it has. There's quite a bit of documentation on miners having run-ins with Squatches. One particular miner, I think it was back in 1929 in Washington State. Miner and his crew, old Fred Beck, and his mining crew in St. Helen were harassed by a group of Squatches all night long. According to him and his crew, they got very, very vicious, very hostile, and very aggressive. Damn near taste them ham and eggs. Yeah. Well, I'm surprised we haven't even seen a deer. Well, you know what, too? Deer season's still open up here, you know, so the hunters are still out. Makes a goddamn good reason why the deer ain't moving around. Hell, who likes to get shot at all the time? I'd be laid down, too. Right. What do you think? What do you think, G?
You only get up to eat.
Well, the viewers out there, I hope you're not getting bored. We're trying to do the best we can to get this thing right for you. And just like I said, just because we can't get back up here, you know, our squatching never quits. We got areas we get to go all over the state, so it's no big deal for us.